If you've been putting off starting your YouTube channel for a while now, I'm here to motivate you to start your journey on YouTube today. In what will be the first video in a series of how to grow your YouTube channel, I'm going to be sharing with you a couple of tips and tricks on how you can grow your YouTube channel from 0 to 1,000 subscribers. Now, on my main channel, Told by Tess, I actually grew my YouTube channel from 0 to 1,000 subscribers in just a little over 7 weeks. So I'm going to be sharing with you some of the things I did that really helped make a difference in my journey on growing here on YouTube. By the way, my name is Tess, and on this channel I share a lot of useful content to inspire and educate fellow entrepreneurs like yourself on various ways on how you can make money online, as well as a variety of different business ideas. So if that's the kind of content you'd like to see more of, then definitely make sure you like this video and make sure to subscribe. The first thing you want to do before you actually start your YouTube channel is to research your niche, okay? At the end of the day, there's no use actually starting to make videos if you haven't yet identified who your target audience is. Is there enough of an audience that's going to be interested in the topics that you want to talk about? And to do this, you need to research that niche. You need to research that area. Now, the way I did this for my main channel was that I used vidIQ to actually research what niche I was going to talk about. And by researching that niche, I was able to actually establish that within that niche, there was a lot of low competition keywords, which is what you want. You want to be able to talk about topics that are within the low competition area, okay? Obviously, when you're starting your channel, it's very important for you to pick topics that you're going to be able to easily rank for, okay? So i.e. topics that fall within the low competition area. So you want to make sure that ahead of time you've researched your niche, research what topics that you want to talk about, and making sure that you have enough topic ideas that you can actually produce a minimum of 25 to 30 videos on. If you're interested in using vidIQ, then I have left a discount code below which offers you 35% off for the first 3 months. So you can use my link down in the description box below. The next thing I would say is to make sure you give your viewers a reason to subscribe. At the end of the day, if you want them to subscribe to you, you're gonna have to tell them why it is they should consider subscribing to your channel and what value it is you're going to be bringing to them. Okay, so at the beginning of this video, I told you that the value I'll be bringing to you is to share with you a variety of different ways on how you can make money online, and also a variety of different business ideas. So that's the value I am sharing with you in exchange for your possible subscription to my channel. It's important to understand that people aren't just going to subscribe for the sake of subscribing. You have to give them a compelling reason to subscribe, okay? Why should they subscribe to you? What's the value you bring into them? What's the benefit in subscribing to your channel? Why is your channel different to your competitor's channel? What value will they gain from being a subscriber on your channel? Are you helping them through a pain point? Are you helping them solve different problems that they have? Are you creating comedy videos to help them laugh, for instance? It really depends on what exactly your niche is about. It's important to research exactly what value you're going to be bringing to your audience, because it will help to convince them and make them more likely to subscribe to your YouTube channel. Next thing I would say here is to post consistently. Now, consistently means different things to different people, and it might also even differ depending on what niche it is that you're in. Now, for instance, within my niche on my main channel, which is migration, I found that I have to post a minimum of at least 2 to 3 times a week in order to get the desired traction on my channel that I needed to actually see and quickly evaluate what was working and what wasn't. So ideally, I would recommend that when you are starting out, you need to keep a consistent schedule of posting at least twice a week. Next thing to work on is your title. So essentially, the titles of your videos should not be given away too much to the point where really there's no point in actually clicking on the video. If the person who's looking at that video can already determine what the content of that video is, then they might just not click. Okay, so you want to give away just a little bit, but not too much to tell the entire story of the video. In order to do this properly, I'd recommend that you spend some time to research some videos that have already been done on that topic and looking at the titles that were used on those videos. Okay, which titles stood out to you and why did they stand out to you, and then try and use those ideas to basically formulate a title of your own, but even better. On average, you want to spend a bit of time actually looking at similar titles within your niche on that particular topic that you're looking to make a video on before you then make your video. This is so that you get an idea of what titles have worked for that particular topic, and you also get to quickly understand how you should be thinking of making your video titles when you're making videos around that particular topic. The next thing to work on is your thumbnails. Now, your thumbnails are very important. Okay, it is what is going to determine whether or not the person who's looking at your video actually clicks into your video or not. Because if the person doesn't click into your video, then they're not going to watch it, and if they don't watch it, then how can you get them to subscribe to your channel? A couple of tips I'll give to you when you're thinking of designing your thumbnail is to make sure that you try to refrain from using too many words on your thumbnail. So ideally, you want to keep your thumbnails to having fewer than 5 words. Okay, so anywhere between 3 to 5 words as a maximum usually works. The fewer, the better. You want to be able to try to convey your message to the user without actually having to put too many words on your thumbnail. There are different tools you can use to design your thumbnail, but the tool I like to use most is actually Canva. Okay, so Canva actually has a free version, which if you're just starting out on YouTube, I think it's very useful to actually utilize the free version of Canva to help you design and craft your thumbnail for your YouTube channel. The next thing I would say is to use your community tab. Okay, so previously on YouTube, you had to have a minimum of 500 subscribers before you could actually unlock the community tab feature, but now that has changed, so everyone can actually access the community tab feature. And I think it's very important for you to utilize this feature in a constructive way. By that, I mean that you could run different polls and ask your audience different questions to gain an understanding of what sort of topics they actually want to see more of on your channel. You can quickly establish what topics are working well and what you need to double down on. And it's likely that in doing this, you'll be able to attract even more subscribers to your channel by posting more of what people actually want to see. The next thing I would say is to use tags whenever you're uploading your videos. Now, I know some people might say that they don't think that tags work, but honestly, I really do think that they do, because I saw a massive difference in the search visibility of my actual videos when I started using tags. The other thing I'll say is to use your analytics. Now, in the YouTube, there's a space called YouTube Studio, and within YouTube Studio, you can actually analyze and see what the metrics are for each and every single video that you post on YouTube. Now, what I used to do was basically whenever I posted a video on YouTube, I would basically be watching what that metric is telling me. And what I found was I was able to quickly determine what topics worked best for my audience, what topics gave me more views, and in turn led to more subscribers. So I think when you're starting your YouTube channel, you need to make sure that you're paying close attention to your analytics so that you can determine what videos are working particularly well and what videos are not working particularly well, and make the relevant adjustments sooner rather than later. Last thing I would say is to give it some time. Growing a YouTube channel takes time and effort. Okay, so I would say when you're starting your YouTube channel, you need to give it a minimum of 6 months to 1 year, okay, just to see whether or not this is for you. And in that 6 months to 1 year, you need to be making sure that you're being consistent in the amount of effort you put in and also in the number of videos that you're putting out. So it's not good enough for you to simply post a video today and then not post another video for another 3 months or 6 months or whenever else down in the future. You have to actually maintain that consistency so that the algorithm knows when to expect a video from you and to actually drive traffic and of course audience to your channel who can then be subscribers to your channel. I hope you found these tips useful. Do comment down below what stage of your YouTube journey you're currently at, and also any other useful tips you think you would find valuable in helping you grow your YouTube channel. Until the next time, I'll see you in my next video.